Hey guys, what's going on? You are watching T-Bones Tech, and in this video, we are going to be comparing the Canon T6i against the Canon T6. Now, the Canon T6i has Canon's brand new 24 megapixel APS-C size sensor, and the Canon T6 has a 18 megapixel APS-C size sensor. The 18 megapixel sensor in the Canon T6 is very dated. It's been around since 2010 with the release of the Canon T2i. The T6i has Canon's Digic 6 image processor, which is vastly better than Canon's Digic 4 Plus processor, which is in the Canon T6. If you guys want to see sample pictures of these two cameras compared against each other, make sure to click the link in the description down below. That's going to send you to my Flickr where you can view the images in full resolution. The T6i has far superior build quality to that of the Canon T6. It's more durable and weather resistant and feels much better in the hand. The T6i has a flip out tilt display, which is also a touchscreen, and is absolutely fantastic for shooting video. You can help eliminate glare, and you can also use it to shoot video from down low or up high, or film yourself. The T6i has autofocusing during video, and that means it's going to automatically focus on whatever it thinks should be in focus, and you can also tap to focus, which is really awesome. So as you can see here, I was recording video, I tapped to focus, and it focused on the Oakley logo of the sunglasses, and then I tapped the lens, and then it focused on the lens. Now on the T6 end, things are not nearly as nice. You have to focus before you start the video, whether that is automatically or manually, and then once you have started the recording of the video, you can only manually focus. And unfortunately, you can't zoom in 5 times to check your critical focus when recording video. And unfortunately, that's gonna make your video footage look a lot like this. The T6i has dual microphones, and with that comes stereo audio. Now on the other hand, the Canon T6 only has one microphone. Not only does the T6 have a worse microphone, it also doesn't have a microphone input, which as you can see here, it does. It also has a input for a wired remote, along with a HDMI out and a AV digital out. Now taking a look at the T6, we can see it only has a HDMI out, a USB in, and an input for a wired remote. Both of these cameras are equipped with Wi-Fi. If you're wondering how to set that up, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below to a tutorial showing how to set it up. The T6i has an infrared receiver for an infrared remote, which you can buy for $5 on Amazon, and the T6 does not, which means you can't use a wireless remote on your Canon T6. The Canon T6 kit lens is the 18 to 55mm STM lens, which has an electronic infinity focusing ring, which is great for smooth, silent autofocus, and is much faster than the kit lens package with the Canon T6. The kit lens with the Canon T6 is the 18 to 55mm lens, where when focusing, the front element moves when focusing. The mode dial on the Canon T6i is much nicer than the Canon T6. It is an infinity mode dial, which means that you can keep spinning it around to help you get to the mode that you want quicker. It also no longer has the video mode on the mode dial. You just turn the on-off button all the way to the top, and that's going to turn it straight onto video mode. Now on the T6, you don't have an infinity mode dial, and if you want to get to video, you have to go all the way to the end to start recording a video. The Canon T6i has the SD card slot right on the right side of the camera, which is great if you have your camera on a tripod. However, the Canon T6 has the SD card slot on the bottom of the camera where the battery's at, which is exactly where you don't want the SD card. Now quickly going over the specs, the Canon T6i shoots 5 frames per second and the Canon T6 only shoots 3. The T6i has 19 autofocus points and the T6 only has 9. And lastly, we're going to take a look at the back of these two devices, and here we can see the different buttons and the layout. Personally, I prefer the feel of the buttons on the Canon T6i. They feel a little bit more nice and premium compared to the T6, but there's not a huge difference here. So clearly the Canon T6i is far superior to the Canon T6. But is it worth that extra $200 to $300 to pick it up over the Canon T6? Well, that's for you to decide. If I had to choose between the two, I'd definitely pick the Canon T6i. It's definitely worth the extra $200 to $300 for me. If you guys made it all the way to the end of this video, definitely make sure to give it a big thumbs up down below. If you have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments down below, and I will make sure to answer them all. Of course, make sure to subscribe to my channel because then you'll be notified when I release new videos to my YouTube channel. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will catch you all in the next one.